Mr. Vice President, you were just in Southeast Asia. What was the mood there, given the escalating tensions with North Korea?
I think there was a great deal of gratitude for the leadership President Trump is providing and the renewed commitment that we have to our allies in the region, whether it was my time in South Korea or Japan or Australia. I just heard again and again how grateful the leaders of those countries are to see the resolve the President has to finally bring to a conclusion a 25-year objective of the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
Are they nervous, though?
I think they recognize the most serious threat facing countries in that part of the world. One of the most serious threats in the world today is the regime in Pyongyang. The development of ballistic missiles combined with their nuclear program represents a serious threat to populations across the region. But I think they greatly welcome the President's call that the era of strategic patience is over, that we as a nation are now determined to marshal the diplomatic and economic power of countries in the region that are allies with America, and to call on China to begin to bring the pressure to bear to have North Korea change the trajectory of its missile program and its nuclear program once and for all.
Back to domestic issues. As a former member of Congress, watching the way the American Health Care Act has moved and fits and starts, how does that compare? What's changed since you were there in terms of the way the sausage is made?
I think it's just a matter, as the President said earlier, of Congress being out of the governing business for the last 8 years. Republicans found themselves in the minority. They won majorities, but that was after a Democrat president was elected. But now with a Republican president, Republicans are finding a way to come together, to find the way to forge legislation that reflects a consensus. And I'm very confident on health care, on tax reform, on infrastructure, that we're going to make great progress for the American people.
All right, Mr. Vice President, thanks so much.
Thank you, John.
Good to see you.
Always good to see you.
See you soon. Okay, take care.